These pieces of old metal junk are being loaded to be carted away from this compound on the George Price Highway. The guys here at Rojas Recycling Metals at Mile 2 have been doing this for the past 25 years. It's a dirty and risky job that pays little, but it's a job that needs to get done to make open spaces more aesthetically pleasing.
People usually come and they say, hey, we got a car, the city is complaining about the cars in front of the yard and the street. And you notice there's a lot of old cars around Belize and a lot of old stove and stuff on the street. So people come and ask us to move it.
We met Fred Bowen at Rojas Recycling Metals, but he also collects junk metals on his own time from mechanics, cuts them up, and takes them to the junkyard. That is the recycling compound, and its owner is actually a woman. Yesenia Rojas invested in Rojas Recycling 25 years ago when she and her husband relocated from Orange Walk to Belize City. She said they used to work in the same industry picking up scrap metal in Orange Walk, and she decided to invest in the same type of business here in the old capital. In the initial days, she said, it was only her and her husband at the helm, with the minimal investment of an old truck and a few $100s.
We bought a little truck, and then we started to buy tools, and well, at the beginning we didn't have any workers, so it was my husband and I that used to, while I'm cleaning, he goes and gets some material, bring it, and so both of us started to work by ourselves. I guess that we started about 600. With that we started it.
What did you invest that in?
In materials. Yes. Cutters, different little things there that we need to start to work. I deal mostly with the aluminum, copper, and bronze. Those are my... But then the other things, well, he's the one that knows to select the material because he knows different types of irons that I don't know.
The business is unconventional in Belize for a woman, but Yesenia says it was what paid the college fees for her 3 children.
I could say I'm proud of myself and my husband because we paid our children career, which our oldest daughter is a doctor right now. Yes, we have a networking engineer son, and the other one is also on the university out of the country. So
You did that with the recycling business?
Yes.
The business, like everything else, has its downside. Exportation to Mexico slows down when the price dips. That explains the heaps of metal that are currently at the compound at this time. Exportation has not been as frequent as citizens taking their old fridges and stoves to the junkyard.
Material, sometimes we just take it out like once a month. And it's just a little, it's not much that we win of it. We sell them until when it reached to a price that we can win a little bit of the money that we invested it. Because if the price gets down in Mexico, well, actually we're losing.
The company still tries to keep the few workmen they have on board employed, even when the business slows to a halt. They engage in packing the bigger pieces into the pile and cleaning the smaller ones, like the old copper wiring.
It's cleaning the copper. You burn the wires and you clean off all the little ends off the wires, so it has to be clean. No other material should be on the copper. So that's what he's doing over there. He's cleaning the copper.
So you're taking off what all?
The little tips on the end, like the bronze and the little tips off at the end, because it can't be mixed. It got to be copper only.
What do you look for?
Quality, that it needs to be, they have first class and second class in copper. First class, especially in copper, is the one that it's peel, and the second class, the one that it's burned. So each one have different prices.
Once the metals have been cleaned of whatever other components, that once made them a beautiful SUV, refrige, or stove, it is compiled and hauled in trucks to companies in Mexico that buy them, melt them, and begin a whole process of turning it into another beautiful car or home appliance. If you would like your old vehicle carted away, you can call Isenia Rojas at 630-2349. Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.